While not all INFJs experience depression, the unique characteristics of this personality type can make them more vulnerable to this mental health condition. Here's why. 1. Empathetic overload. INFJs have an extraordinary capacity for empathy, often feeling the emotions of others intensely. This heightened empathy can lead to empathetic overload, where you absorb the emotional burdens of those around you. Over time, this can be emotionally draining and contribute to feelings of depression. Empathy is one of the defining characteristics of INFJs. They possess an incredible ability to understand and share the emotions of others, often described as walking in someone else's shoes. While this empathy is a remarkable gift, it can also lead to a phenomenon known as empathetic overload, where the INFJ becomes overwhelmed by the emotions of those around them. Here's a closer look at how empathetic overload can impact INFJs. INFJs are like emotional sponges, absorbing the feelings and energies of the people they interact with. They often pick up on subtle emotional cues that others might miss, making them highly attuned to the emotional states of those around them. INFJs are known for their compassionate listening skills. They provide a safe space for others to express their emotions and experiences without judgment. This ability to listen deeply is a valuable gift they offer to their loved ones. The downside of this profound empathy is that it can be emotionally draining. When INFJs continually absorb the emotional burdens of others, they may find themselves exhausted and overwhelmed. This emotional exhaustion can lead to feelings of sadness and hopelessness. INFJs often struggle with setting boundaries, as they have a strong desire to help and support those in need. They may put the emotional well-being of others ahead of their own, neglecting self-care and their own emotional needs in the process. INFJs may internalize the pain and suffering they witness in others, sometimes carrying this burden as if it were their own. The weight of this emotional baggage can become too much to bear, leading to depressive feelings. Over time, INFJs can experience empathetic fatigue, a state where they feel emotionally worn out and disconnected. They may withdraw to protect themselves from further emotional distress, which can contribute to feelings of isolation and depression. To manage empathetic overload, INFJs may need to develop healthy coping mechanisms. These might include setting boundaries, practicing self-care, and seeking emotional support from friends and loved ones. A strong support network is vital for INFJs to navigate empathetic overload successfully. Relationships with friends and loved ones who understand their empathetic nature and offer emotional support can be a source of strength. INFJs must practice self-compassion, acknowledging their own emotional needs and limitations. It's essential for them to remember that taking care of themselves allows them to continue helping others effectively. While empathetic overload presents challenges, it's also a testament to the INFJ's ability to connect deeply with others. Learning to harness their empathy as a strength, rather than a burden, can help INFJs lead more fulfilling lives. Empathetic overload is a double-edged sword for INFJs, providing them with the capacity for profound connections but also the risk of emotional exhaustion and depression. Recognizing this aspect of their personality and adopting strategies to manage it can help INFJs strike a balance that allows them to continue enriching the lives of those they encounter while safeguarding their own well-being. 2. Idealistic expectations. INFJs tend to have idealistic expectations for themselves and the world around them. When reality falls short of these ideals, it can lead to feelings of disappointment and hopelessness, which are common triggers for depression. 3. Perfectionism. Many INFJs have perfectionistic tendencies, always striving for excellence and setting high standards for themselves. While this can be a driving force for success, it can also lead to self-criticism and feelings of inadequacy, both of which are linked to depression. 4. Difficulty setting boundaries. INFJs often struggle with setting boundaries and saying no to the requests and emotional demands of others. This can lead to overextending themselves and neglecting their own needs, resulting in burnout and emotional distress. 5. Overthinking and rumination. INFJs are prone to overthinking and rumination. They analyze and replay past events, searching for deeper meanings and insights. While this introspection can be valuable, it can also lead to a cycle of negative thoughts and self-doubt, fueling depressive feelings. 6. Need for alone time. As introverts, INFJs require regular alone time to recharge and reflect. When they don't have the opportunity to meet this need, they can become overwhelmed and emotionally drained, which may contribute to depression. The need for alone time is a fundamental aspect of the INFJ personality. As introverts, INFJs draw their energy from solitude and introspection. While this need for alone time is a crucial part of their well-being, it can also impact their mental health and relationships. Let's explore the significance of the INFJ's need for alone time. Alone time serves as a sanctuary for INFJs. It's a space where they can recharge their mental and emotional energy. In this solitude, they can reflect on their thoughts and experiences, gain clarity, and process their emotions. INFJs enjoy social interactions and connecting with others, but they also have a limit to their social energy. Alone time is essential for striking a balance between engaging with the outside world and preserving their inner equilibrium. Alone time allows INFJs to practice emotional self-care. They can explore their feelings, address their emotional needs, and engage in activities that suit their souls, such as reading, writing, or creative pursuits. Without adequate alone time, INFJs are at risk of burnout. Overextending themselves in social situations or failing to take the necessary time for self-renewal can lead to exhaustion and a decline in mental well-being. Alone time provides INFJs with the opportunity for introspection and self-discovery. They can explore their inner thoughts, values, and desires, which is essential for personal growth and understanding. Many INFJs are highly creative individuals. Alone time serves as a wellspring of creativity and inspiration. It's during these moments of solitude that they can tap into their imagination and generate new ideas. Alone time helps INFJs set and maintain boundaries. It allows them to assert their need for personal space and solitude in their relationships, ensuring that they don't become overwhelmed or resentful. INFJs often use alone time for self-reflection and decision-making. They weigh their options, assess their values, and align their choices with their inner compass, ensuring that they make decisions that resonate with their authentic selves. Before engaging in important conversations or social interactions, INFJs often use alone time to prepare. They think through their words and strategies, ensuring effective and meaningful communication. The need for alone time is vital for an INFJ's mental health. It serves as a preventive measure against anxiety, stress, and emotional exhaustion, helping them maintain their overall well-being. 7. Feeling misunderstood. INFJs often feel misunderstood or out of place in a world that may not prioritize their deep values and ideals. This sense of isolation can lead to feelings of loneliness and depression. 8. Lack of emotional expression. Some INFJs may have difficulty expressing their own emotions to others. Bottling up feelings and not seeking support when needed can exacerbate the risk of depression. 9. Desire for meaning. INFJs have a strong desire for a meaningful life and meaningful relationships. When they perceive that their life lacks purpose or that their relationships are shallow, it can trigger feelings of despair and depression. 10. Sensitivity to injustice. INFJs often have a keen sensitivity to injustice and suffering in the world. This can lead to feelings of helplessness and sadness, especially when they perceive that they cannot make a significant impact on these issues. While these factors may increase the risk of depression for INFJs, it's essential to remember that being an INFJ also comes with many strengths and coping mechanisms. Seeking support from friends, family, or mental health professionals and practicing self-care, including setting boundaries and taking alone time, can be valuable tools in managing and preventing depression. Recognizing your unique vulnerabilities and strengths as an INFJ is the first step in maintaining your mental health and well-being.